Did Ryan ask you what picture you want on that thing?
No, he just pulled my Instagram picture on my profile picture from Twitter. Yeah,
Because it's bothering me how much larger your head is than everyone else's.
well, on our side, ours are good. It's Paul's head that's small. So.
You know, like there's just like a. Let me look at this again. I feel like, yeah, like. So I mean, it's sort of fair because on the Team Blue side, you've got two people who are like normal size.
They're all different sized heads on the other side, you know?
Well, no,
I
I
feel a
feel
little
like
bit of consistency.
kind of, but like yours and Risk It, like just like stand out as like it says a lot about you. I think, you know.
Yeah.
I think like I don't know if he's trying to say that you've got a big head.
I think it might be.
Do you want to like? So what was the like? I know obviously the basis for it, but have you?
Oh, we're recording.
Yeah, we're recording. Sorry.
We're doing Between the Cushions now, right?
Well, yeah.
I don't know. You didn't put it on the show. You didn't put it in the calendar, so I just assumed maybe you forgot it was meant to be this week. No. Because Kieran just threw all our plans out of order because he gets to go watch footy.
No one ever needs to know when Between the Cushions is happening. It's just
that's fair. It could happen at any time.
It happened at any time. It's the point. So this thing, yeah. So the pitch is like I know what the pitch is, but did Ryan give you more information behind the scenes here? So like you're on a PAX panel where you're defending Xbox, right? That's the pitch.
So panel's called it's the console clash, green versus blue. So I'm pretty sure Ryan came up with this idea the last time I was on a PAX panel for like they used to have the AGPN creator.
Holy shit, that's a thing. That's a
throwback to pre-COVID.
Throwback. That's dead, right? Like
they haven't held it the last few years, or at least I've not been invited, and I've seen.
But like when's the last time you heard someone say I'm a part of the Australian Gaming Podcast Network? It's dead, right?
Yeah, well, there's not many Australian gaming podcasts. We're all at war with each other, so I mean,
You know what? Actually, in retrospect, the more and more I think about it, I think we were part of like a bubble. Like I honestly feel like when we started, there was some people who started like say a year or two prior, and then there was some people who started like a year or two after us. But there was like a huge influx during like I want to say like 2015 to like 2018.
It's almost like there was some sort of event that happens at that time that like caused a whole group of people to start podcasting.
But there was an influx, right?
Yeah.
And then over the years, some people have, a lot of them have died.
Or have, had life happen. Or, decided to move into podcasting about other interests or just podcasting.
But also a lot of them have died.
Yeah, I mean, a lot have them, COVID hit every industry hard.
But tell me I'm not wrong. There was definitely an influx, though, right? Like if you look back and you think about the people who were podcasting or doing stuff, YouTube, whatever, a couple years prior to we started, and then a couple years after us or around whatever, there was a huge influx. Influx.
Listen, in Consolables, they're not podcasting anymore. Hungry Gamers not podcasting anymore. Game Train, I want to say, podcasting less and less frequently. There's heap. We technically do
Platinum Explosions.
It's like cut in half the amount of content we put out.
It's true.
So
true. The funniest thing about that though is we could cut Platinum Explosion fortnightly, but because we do 21 podcasts, no one noticed. Like,
no,
it's like, they still release 10 things a week. So what the fuck does it matter? So
yeah. So after that panel, which did not go well,
didn't it?
No, it was one of those panels where we all go up and play video games, but we're a bunch of podcasters. What we're actually good at, and what people actually tell us we're good at, talking. Well,
not playing games. You're shit at playing games.
Yeah, absolutely terrible. So, Ryan had the idea that, let's do let's have a debate kind of thing, so we can talk about stuff. And his fun twist was we're going to get a bunch of PlayStation creators, a bunch of Xbox creators, and they'll have to argue that the other side is better. So,
now, how do you think you're actually going to go this? Because I think you're going to do terrible. This is how I feel. Sorry.
Well, thanks for the word of confidence.
I'm going to be there supporting you morally, right?
Yeah.
But I do expect you to do terribly, simply because you shit on Xbox so much. I do not believe you could do well at this.
I think I'm objective.
Let's practice. Name for me right now 3 good things about Xbox.
Green's a very nice color. They do currently employ a lot of people.
Some would say blue is. Some would say they just halve their employment.
And they do own a lot of IPs.
Yeah, and some would say they're doing nothing with them.
Some would say. Maybe that's what my thoughts are. But, those are 3 good points.
Yeah, I don't think it's going well.
There's going to be prep time, so,
Are you going to prep?
Oh, yeah, I don't know if Ryan and Jim Q, who's also moderating the panel and have been setting things up, have nailed down the formula of the debate format. But there will be some prep time. There will be some preparations. Ryan's thrown it out that I can bring props or do a slideshow or whatever. So
really, because how much time do you get for a panel? How long?
Normally they block our blocks. So
our blocks. Okay.
Yeah. So
as I say, the second you say slideshows, that's an hour per person.
Maybe I don't know.
You're opening a deep.
Listen,
you're opening a well there.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen the post on Twitter, I'm obviously on Team Green defending PlayStation with Paul James, our good friend over at Player 2.
No, hold on. You're defending Xbox.
Defending Xbox.
You just said defending PlayStation. You already.
I've already got. Already turned.
You already just. You're gonna be so bad.
It's so bad.
Good luck to you. I look forward to it. Yeah.
We're also Foolish Fiji from the PlayStation Drive, part of the Carpool Gaming Network, is also on Team Green defending Xbox. And on the other side, I think we've got to beat because we're a bunch of podcasters. We talk about stuff the other side all the time.
We love people.
The other side, I believe, we're a bunch of content creators. You've got
they talk too, right? That's what's the difference?
I mean, do they, or they just play games and talk about the game that they're currently playing, right?
Yeah.
We've got Risk It for the Terabyte, redheaded girl Nadine, and
sorry, hold on. Sorry, I'm gonna be honest. For a second there, that's that person's username, right? I was Risk It from the Terabyte. Never
Risk
heard
It
of
for
that
the Terabyte.
place. Yeah, never heard of the Terabyte. Cool. There's all these places I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, redheaded girl Nadine and Chris Middleton from the Milwaukee Bucks.
Name? Can you get their real fucking name? Maybe just calling out the redhead person.
Her handle is Ranger Girl Nads.
Oh. Right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think we've got a pretty good chance. And here's my theory. I think there's either way we come out winning. Because either we prove that there were superior debaters and more insightful gaming community and our side is lucky to have us, or we prove that it's impossible to argue that Xbox is better than PlayStation.
Now, do you know, was it purposeful to put 3 podcasters versus, is it
no, I don't think it was purposeful. It just worked out that way.
Okay.
I think it's just a matter of who knew who.
Okay.
I know for a fact that I was second choice. I mean, Ryan wanted you to come do the podcast, but you're scared to get in front of your crowd, so.
I'm saving my debut,
Saving. Yeah.
I don't want my first panel to have Xbox anywhere near it, you know what I mean?
No, you want the solo spotlight.
Yeah, I want the Dylan Blight solo show panel. Just
Next
me
year.
talking. Just
It's
me
like-
riffing for an hour.
Dylan's 1 hour show.
Yeah, I just do a 1 hour.
1 hour set. Yeah,
it's like a comedy show. I just riff with the audience for an hour. What do you
Dylan's
got?
1 hour crowd work.
Yeah, crowd work. You know what? Get the people in. It could probably work. What's your question? Dumb question. Moving on. Next one.
So
Yeah.
That's happening Saturday, 4:30 p.m. Kookaburra Theatre, apparently. So buy tickets to PAX on Saturday.
What does that mean? Kookaburra Theatre. Do we know?
It's one of the upstairs ones, so it's a smaller one.
Okay, upstairs.
You know.
Right. I'm just trying to
You
plan
can't.
my
You
walk.
need to rest your feet at some point. So
Some would say.
come watch me lie to your face.
You do that to me several times a week, so it's fine. Like, come. What you're saying is everyone can come experience what I have to put up with.
On a regular
weekly.
basis, yeah.
On a weekly, several times a week, I have to look at your face as you fucking lie to me.
Yeah. The people just listen to me lie to them.
Yeah, they don't get to see your face at the same time.
Yeah.
Or your if you watch, you'll see the moment Ash thinks of a zinger live. You'll be able to see that process happen, which I also get to see regularly. So
Yeah, because apparently there's going to be rebuttals. So, yeah. I think I'll be my element.
I think you'll be okay if you can remember what fucking team you're on, maybe. That would be a start. That's my tip for you.
Team Nintendo. So,
yeah. Well, that's a good question. Why isn't there a third team?
because the console wars are only between PlayStation and Xbox.
Okay.
Nintendo is like that, the very much younger brother that you can't pick on.
I feel like if I was writing this as a wrestling show, you would have a team for Nintendo hidden in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you think you won? Bam! Nintendo hitting us with the back of the chair.
Yeah. That's
Pointing us through the announce table, yeah.
yeah. I think you get Drew and whoever else to hide in the back. If you want to pass this on the run, I reckon he has them in the back. Whoever wins actual debate, Drew and two other Nintendo people come out and fucking just wreck shop, and Nintendo wins. Just saying that would be a great finish. So
Yeah, just clip this bit out. Clip this bit out, and I'll send it to Ryan. Because he's definitely not listening.
I was definitely not listening. That's why I said you should tell him.
Yeah, okay.
Just pass this clip along.
Yeah.
There's not enough people that listen to this particular show that they could have it spoiled.
No.
And I feel like if that did happen, A, it would be great. And B, I could then reshare this clip.
Like I called it.
Be like, I am now a credited writer on a live production,
Yeah.
Original idea. Is the credit I'm claiming. For that. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm talking. And what else has been happening this week? I can't remember. I gotta be honest. I sat down this week and I was like, didn't we record Between the Cushions last week? But anyway, time's a blur.
It is a blur, I mean, the world's crazy at the moment,
Yeah.
The Olympics are over.
Oh,
Everybody's just talking about. Everybody's suddenly very obsessed with breakdancing.
Yeah, I'm over that. Who cares?
And then over in the States, the election's going on.
Yeah, I'm watching election coverage.
I don't know about your election coverage. My election coverage is purely late night TV show hosts.
No,
I'm watching the monologues on the Daily Show and late night with Seth Meyers and Stephen Colbert to see what they've breaking down all the news.
I've been watching. Hold on, I'm going to find the show name. I think it's on the ABC. It's quite good. I miss
Showtime
the circus.
fucked up.
They did fuck up, actually.
Can you imagine how riveting a season of television would be covering this year?
Did we ever find out why they...
It was production cuts or Showtime not wanting to spend the money on a political show. I don't know.
That's dumb. Planet America on ABC.
Okay. Well, that's my circulation.
Chaz, I can never pronounce his last name, from The Chasers.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And John Barron. So it's like a comedian and a proper like political person. Well, that's Chaz is like a smart person, so that's putting it down. But someone who leans more into the comedy side. And
I mean, you need the comedic stuff to like, make the medicine go down.
True. The episode lengths range from, I don't know, 30 minutes to 50 minutes, depending on what's happening each week. So that's my current weekly American election coverage, or at least a wrap up show. You know what I mean? Like because I feel like the thing is, you see all the big things. You see the big. I see that on Twitter. You know what I mean? Like I catch the highlights. Someone break down the
break down what it all means.
Yeah.
Why are they calling him weird?
Yeah.
What is up with JD Vance?
Well, we know what's up with JD Vance. He wrote a terrible book they turned into a terrible movie. So,
but why did he fuck that couch?
That's another question. Yeah. You see that Hillbilly Elegy is now trending as like one of the most watched movies.
Yeah.
On Australians' Just Watch chart currently.
Yeah.
Weird.
I
just like the correlation. Yeah.
Wasn't Glenn Close nominated for that?
I can't remember. All I heard was also a rumor that Ron Howard was doing an interview recently where he said no one's allowed to ask me about that movie. So, sort of awkward.
Yeah, Glenn Close was nominated for Best Supporting Actress for the Academy Awards.
There you go.
For Hillbilly Elegy.
Yep.
So, it also received 3 nominations at the Golden Raspberry Awards.
Yeah, adds up.
Also for Glenn Close. So,
yeah, I think that does happen sometimes, where they give one to both sides of the court,
the spectrum,
if you will.
Yeah.
Yes. I think that's it though. Like that's all that's happening in the world, right? It's just Olympics and politics. Or have we missed something?
I mean, there's just the stuff that continues to go on. The war in Ukraine.
Well, yeah. I mean, outside
war in Israel.
Yeah. The old war. Did I say when I was in Melbourne last week? So, quick side note.
Yeah.
To watch some films at Myth. Listen to me talk about them on What Do You Want to Watch, or read my reviews on explosionhour.com. The last movie I went and watched, Long Legs. Before I went to catch my fucking plane, which I was really late to.
Actually, tell me this story of you, of how you got from the cinema to the airport, and how close you were to missing your flight.
Well, I don't think I was close to missing it. I got there 15 minutes before bag cut off.
That's pretty close.
It's close enough.
It would give me anxiety.
I think I think there's that element. So, like, you get out. I had to go back to the hotel to get my bag, which I made him hold, and then I dropped. I thought I would have more time, so I had actually booked a return ticket on the
good old Sky Bus.
The Sky Bus, right? So I just quickly jumped on the tram that more or less went straight there from outside my hotel down to, and that was like a 15-minute tram ride. But I think the thing that fucked me, and I got about so. When you're sitting you're looking at the watch, headphones in. I think I just go, well, if I'm late, I'm late. You just gotta.
It's God's plan.
And you know what? I got to watch Long Legs. You gotta fill your head with positivity. Positivity. What's the worst? We'll survive.
No, you just have to spend a couple $100 to get a new flight.
Go watch some more movies. You know what I mean? Like, what's the deal?
I don't know if there's a cinema near the airport.
Half-hour Uber. You know what I mean? Like, it's but the thing that actually slowed me down, you just reminded me by saying more, is when I walked out of the cinema, which was in, like, it was the Melbourne Central Hoyts. So I walked out of the Melbourne Central, like, mall, whatever we call it, the thing.
Shopping center or whatever.
Shopping center, yes. Straight into the street. People everywhere, cops everywhere. I see like 15 cops within a second of coming out to the sunlight. I'm like, oh, what the fuck is going on here? It was a pro-Palestine rally, which is fine. Good for them.
Yeah.
Yes. Support the cause. Awesome. But so many cops, so many people, I could struggle to like get through the, like it would have slowed down my trip back to the hotel where I thought I'd just be able to, like power walk out like a normal person.
Yeah.
And it was just roads blocked off. Yeah, it was just, I was like, why here? Like,
I mean, it's central to Melbourne.
Yeah.
So, they're like, Dylan's in there watching Long Legs. We're going to fuck him over.
Yeah.
In a way that he won't be able to get upset because it's a cause he believes in.
And you know what? It worked because I was just going, it's fine. Not my fault. Not their fault.
No.
Maybe it's the cops' fault. I don't know. They shouldn't have blocked off the road. It's fine. It's a peaceful protest. Why is there so many cops here? I know why there's so many cops. Because I thought there would be violence from them. But yeah. So that was so it was fine. It wasn't that stressful.
No. Okay.
Just chill out,
They weren't calling you over the intercoms like...
No, because I always feel like ever since one time where you know how you'll be on a plane and they'll make it sit there for like 15 minutes waiting for one person. I've seen that happen multiple times. I've been in the airport where they've called the same person 2-3 times and still obviously waiting for them. I've got off a plane, a connecting flight from where it landed in Sydney, and then I had to go out of Sydney, grab my bag because they weren't automatically taking it to the other side. Grab my bag off the conveyor belt, run to the other side basically of the terminal, and then recheck back in my bag to get my next connecting flight. And the security people basically pushed me through the line to get through because they knew my plane was running late. Like I've been through several scenarios where I'm like, I know they say the bag cut off is 60 minutes prior, but I'm pretty sure if you're nice to someone, you'll be okay. like I'm not saying you can show up 10 minutes prior, but I'm pretty sure, I'm looking at it going, I got 15 minutes. Maybe I got 25 minutes. You know what I mean? And if I'm thinking maybe I've got 25 minutes, that's basically half an hour. I got plenty of time, I think they call it girl maths. But can I be late for this plane?
Sure.
Are you one of those? How early do you get to the airport when you go to the plane?
I'd like to get there an hour before the flight. Yeah.
Hour before the flight, but so bad cut. Let's say the flight's at 5. You're getting there at 4.
At the latest.
At the latest, yeah. How about no checked luggage, and your flight's at 5, or boarding's at 5? Still an hour, okay.
Yeah.
See, that's interesting, but I feel like anytime I do, if I don't have to
listen, I've rarely flown anywhere without just no check baggage.
Yeah, okay.
So
it's really freeing because you don't have to get there as early because you don't have to check in luggage.
Don't you need to get there earlier so you can be right by the gate so you can make sure you put your luggage in the overhead cabinet right near where you're going to sit?
No, because that's going to happen anyway. It's fine. Who cares if it's just one off? Who cares? And this other thing,
I've seen a lot of people who care.
No, well, they're weirdos, and yeah, I mean that's something because the amount of times I see people, how they rush to get on the plane, they'll rush to the line. I just sit there. I'm it's the plane is not leaving until we're all on it.
Yeah,
relax, chillax.
I hate the way they get people to get on the planes.
Just in what way?
Just how awkward it is. Just in general.
Just everyone come on.
Yeah, just everyone. They should go. Everybody with the window seat gets on. Everybody with the middle seat goes on. Everybody with an aisle seat. Well,
this is why I'll say the most pretentious thing I can say at this moment, which is the couple times I've got business, right?
Oh.
It is actually it's not worth the cost, but it's one of those times where it's nearly worth the cost because we're now calling business of Flatner. Yeah, you get on the plane You're sitting there for, I reckon, a couple minutes before anyone else even starts coming through. And during that time, they fucking poured you a glass of wine, and then you just sit there watching all the plebs come. And just know, ever since I've had that experience, now anytime I, like this last flight, when I was flying back to Launceston, it's like you walk past those people, and I sort of go, I'm sorry, having a good time.
I know what you're doing.
I know what you're doing. You're just watching me going, look how long you've had to. Yes, very good. Thank you.
Oh, that's only your first.
So, yeah, good stuff, you know. But
Yeah.
if you're not in business, just calm the fuck down.
Calm down.
Just calm down. Everyone has to get on the plane. And I saw people fighting to get on, not fighting, but like they rushed to get to the thing, and then this lady's like, "No, we're not." And then they I heard they let someone through who had a baby, because obviously that's like,
they have a baby.
They have a baby, right? Yeah. And then I saw someone go, oh.
I wish I had a baby.
Oh. I was like, fucking shut up. No, the craziest thing, I just remember before we wrap up and record OK Catch, the funniest story though was for me. So on the flight over, I don't really take notes for this show, although sometimes I should, I guess, if I actually have stories worth telling. The funniest thing was I just tell them as it comes to me, like real life, you know. The funniest thing was, so the flight to Melbourne sat next to these two women who I believe were teachers. Because I slight hear their conversation, right? A little bit before I put the headphones
They're
in.
like, fuck these kids.
Yeah, kinda. I did catch a story where they were like, so-and-so, like they were bitching about some kid. It was great. But you know, I sat there for a couple minutes, make sure I don't miss any could be actually important announcements. Ones I would actually deem important. And then once I'm like, no, everything seems pretty normal, put the headphones in, and I went to sleep. Because I'm pretty good at just zonking out on a plane. Like, I would just fucking go. Like, it is a skill, and one of which I'm happy to have, because it means I just, like, I wake up, we're in Melbourne, right? You know? You're that flight gone. How was your flight? It was fine. I had to sleep, I woke up, I'm here. Yep, don't care, right? Get off the plane, have a coffee, I'm good to go. Yeah. It doesn't matter what time. Like, I'll just, you know, it's good. Train my brain, I think. I'm just training.
You're like Kieran, but in a bed.
But only I'm like Kieran in bed. Yeah, that's a good sentence. There's so I do that. So sit next to him. The funniest thing though, not the same seat number, at all. Still, Virgin flight back. Sit next to the exact same two women. Exact same two women. So I'm walking up the aisle and I'm last because I sat there like as I was explaining, I'm waiting for everyone else to get in the plane. So I'm the last person on the plane. I'm walking up. I'm you're doing that scan for your number.
Yeah.
Here, I look left. I go. I'm about to do I'm sitting because I had a window seat both times. I did.
Okay, then you're the wrong person for waiting forever. You know, get in early so you don't have to get people to get up.
But I didn't even know if I had a window seat or an aisle seat. I don't know, man. I just go on the plane.
No, don't you look at the ticket?
I don't really look at the ticket. What number am I? What gate am I? Let me on the plane. You know what I mean? Like, who gives a fuck? Plane, aisle, it goes the same place. I'm gonna go to sleep anyway. Whatever. Just who cares?
Okay.
Am I on a seat? Yes. Cool. Moving on. But yeah, I looked out, and then the girl, they recognized me too, even though we didn't talk at all. And I just slept. But the funniest thing was, so they're like, oh, crazy. I was like, that's insane. And then they never told me. And they're like, it's like we were doing the same thing in this trip to Melbourne. I was like, don't think so. So then I sat down. They're like, and then one of the one like in the middle seat next to me goes, but at least we know you're a good person to have next to us for the flight. And I go, why? Just because I slept for the entire last one? She goes, yeah. I was like, I'll do it again. And I did. Did not disappoint.
Do you just naturally wake up as the plane's coming down, or someone will wake you?
No,
or is it when the plane is, or do you get woken up by the jarring? I'll wake up
several times throughout.
Okay,
just quick. I'll wake up for like a minute,
It's like, they're handing out coffee. I better wake up.
What am I doing? No. I think I usually wake up, and maybe it's because I do a call out subconsciously, because I put headphones in, like I got music playing or whatever, so I don't really hear it. But like, I think I usually wake up like when the captain's announced that, like, you know, when they're like 10-15 minutes away, they're like, we'll be arriving soon or some shit like that. Because I usually wake up in enough time to like watch the plane like sort of go over like
whatever city.
Yeah. And like actually come down and land properly and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. But there's my funny pretty insane though, right? Like, what are the chances?
Yeah, pretty crazy. You have all the planes with all the seats.
Yeah. Crazy.
They sat down next to you.
Yeah. And they are right. I'm a good person to sit next to, because I don't want to talk to you and I don't want you to talk to me. Right? I'm gonna shit here and shut the fuck up. Like perfect. You know, I'm the perfect third seat person.
Yeah, and you're small enough. You know.
Yeah.
Don't take up too much space. Yeah. You know.
I'm just there. You do what you want. If you're a 2-person traveling trio, and
I think duo is the term.
Yeah, duo is the term. Correct. Yeah, I tried to forget that the word was invented. A 2-person trio. It is in fact called the duo.
A trio minus one.
And I think over the years I've sat next to all sorts of like couples and families and you know, those things. I do think I'm the perfect third person. You know, I don't do anything. I don't game on the plane or anything, because I'm gone. I'm not even there. You know, I reckon
it's
sometimes
like
people
sit next to a corpse.
Like, 100%, 110%, 100%. A corpse that probably snores every now and then.
Or like a statue, I guess. You know, would probably be.
Yeah. Well, was that he breathed? Oh, good. Anyway, on that note of keeping things alive, let's record OK Couch.